Hello everyone. So in the last module we learnt about what is digestion, then what is something that takes digestion, what are the characteristics of that. So all those things, why is digestion needed? All those things we learned in the last module. So now today we will start with how this digestive system actually starts and how this actually works. So, digestive system consists of two parts, the alimentary canal and the digestive glands. The alimentary canal is the journey of this food from the mouth to the stomach, while the digestive glands are in the stomach. So these are the secretions and all the enzymes which takes place here. It takes place in the digestive glands, and then it acts on the food to make it soluble to the body. So let's learn the journey of this food. The digestion begins in the mouth and ends about 9-meter long muscular tube, which is highly coiled, and ends at the anus. So a long journey food actually takes place to get digested. The two large digestive glands, liver and pancreas, are having three different salivary glands associated with the mouth cavity. Okay, so let's learn about those later. First, let's learn how this digestion starts. Digestion starts at the first part of it, which is the mouth. Mouth is a space where food is chewed and mixed with saliva and formatted by upper and lower lips. So this mouth, let's learn its functions. So mouth is basically having three parts: the lip, the tongue, and the teeth. So first is the lip. What is the function of the lip? Lip is to close the mouth so that any germs or bacteria do not enter the mouth, and so they do not affect the body. This is the main function of lip. Then is sucking and sipping of liquid. If you don't have lips, you can't actually suck or sip the liquid. Next is speaking. For speaking also, lips are very very important. You can't speak without lips. Try doing that. I'll try do that, and I hope and I know and assure you that you may not hear anything other than the humming. I'll just try to show it to you how it happens. That's not possible. Try doing that. Next is perceiving and sensation of touch and heat. So when you eat something very very hot or you drink something very very hot, as we all know, the enzymes can be killed due to the heat. Okay, or very very cold if you say eat. So that for due to that enzymes can be killed. But when we eat something very hot, we understand the lips which is there, they get the sensation that, oh, this is very hot, and we immediately keep it aside. We don't directly eat it because we know that it is going to harm us. So this is why lips are also important. Next is the tongue. Tongue is to masticate the food while chewing and mixing with saliva. It churns the food when you eat. Actually, chew the food and mix it with saliva. Mixing of the food with saliva is also done by the tongue only. That now the tongue has the taste buds. That is, whenever you eat something, you say that, oh, this taste is nice, this is sweet, this is sour, this is salty, this is bitter. So these taste buds are located in your tongue. That is why it is helpful for the tasting also. Next is it cleans the food particles from teeth after eating. Many a times, you eat something, and if something gets stuck up you with the tongue itself, you do do something and try to remove the food particles from your teeth. So that way, it is also helpful for cleaning the food particles for teeth if something is stuck. Then is speaking. Again, you try speaking without the tongue. You can't speak without moving your tongue. The tongue is very very important for speaking. This, sometimes, games are played on this, that you should speak without moving your tongue, and the other team should guess what he's saying. So like that, games are also played on this. Now is the teeth. Now teeth is to actually cut and break the food into small bites so that the enzymes get large surface area to act better. Now it also adds to your special beauty. Just go to Google, type that a person with no teeth, see him, and you will definitely pray to God that your condition should not like happen like that, and you should not look like so funny. So you have four types of teeth. If you see your teeth, your jaws, your all teeth are not similar. One may be flat, one may be sharp, one may be fat like this, and one may be having mountains like on that. So it's types of teeth are there. Four types of teeth. It is also called as the ICPM. ICPM stands for incisor. ICPM stands for incisor, canine, premolars, and molars. So, as you can see, the structures and the locations of these teeth over here. First is the incisors. Incisors are having cutting edges and they are broad. You see these front four teeth, upper and lower jaw. Front four teeth you see, they are very like they are they are thin compared to other teeth. They are broad like, and they are very sharp teeth they are. So they are as sharp as a chisel. So this four teeth which are in the center of the jaw are very sharp and having cutting edges. So they are very useful for biting and chewing or cutting. Next are the canines. Canines are by structure they are conical in shape, and they are having the sharp point. There are two teeth either on the side. Do you what you do is you keep your finger at this center tooth, and you slowly take your finger touching the teeth to the right or to the left, wherever you want to take. Where you will observe after these four teeth, after these four flat teeth, you will get one teeth which is like one or two teeth which are having a sharp point. These are the canines. So they are usually on the either sides of the jaw. So what these canines do is whatever food particle comes in these pointed sharp points which are there, food is stuck in them, and the other tooth chews the food. In that way it is actually useful for holding and tearing the food. Next are the molars. Molars uh, are the large teeth, broad teeth, which are larger than the premolars. You can see in the and ekdam last mein you see. Usually you put your food there and you would chew it like that. And the last you see broad teeth you will see. That is the molar. Now this molar is having a large surface area, and it is the last three teeth on each side of the jaw. These molars are useful for crushing and grinding the food. You must have seen that. I hope you must have seen that silbatta. Silbatta is like a stone thing is there, and another stone thing is there. That a rod like thing is there of stone, fat rod, and from that you crush the food. These molars also act like that only. Next is the premolars. Premolars is like a tooth which is having two hill-like structures. As you can see over here, you can see here a two hill-like structure is formed. That are the premolars. They are having two hill-like projections or the cusps. So they are also called as bicuspid. Two bicusps. So cuspid, bicuspid. They are look two premolars on each jaw. Okay, on each side of the jaw. They are just next to these canines. As you can see here, um, here are the canines, and again just beside them are the premolars. Now their function is grinding and crushing of the food again. So when you are eating something now, just observe how are you eating. First you put your food to the center, you chew it, you cut it, and then you take it to the canines, then you crush it, and next so dhire dhire it will go to the side, you will crush and grind that food, and then you gulp it. In that way actually you will just observe when you eat. Now you have a dental formula. Dental formula means what? The quantity of teeth in your jaw according to your age. So for a human child which is up to 2 years, a baby, the formula of this is 21220. 2120. Okay, you add these 2 plus 1 plus 2, which is 5. Now 5 on one side, 5 on other side. So 5 into 2, which is 10. This was of the upper jaw. Now the lower jaw, 2, 1, 2, 0. That is 2 plus 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars and no molars. So again 5, 1, 5 on each one side, 5 on other side. So 5 into 2, 10. 10 on the upper jaw, 10 on the lower jaw, total 20 teeth. For an adolescent, the formula is 2122 upon 212. So 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars and 2 molars. So total 7 teeth, 7 teeth here, 7 teeth here. Total 7 into 2, that is 14 teeth on the upper jaw. 2, 1, 2, 2, that is 2 incisors, 2 premolars and 2 molars on the lower sides. So that makes 7 teeth on this side, 7 teeth on this side. Total 14 teeth in lower jaw. So 7 teeth up, 7 teeth down. Total 28 teeth in adolescent child. Then is adult. For the adult, a formula is 2123 and 2123. So 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars and 3 molars. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, that's 8. 8 on this side, 8 on this side. 16 up. Now 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3 again down. 8 on this side, 8 on this side. So 16 in lower jaw, 16 upper, 16 lower. Total 32 teeth in an adult. You will not have any more teeth than these 32 teeth. So this was the dental formula. Let's look at the structure of this tooth. The structure by the first part, you have several parts of this tooth. So first part is the crown. Crown is the upper exposed part. Okay. Now this is your gum. This pink thing, what you can see is your gum. So whatever you have, what you can see, what these teeth you can see is the crown of the teeth. Whatever in the teeth you can see now, the white part is the teeth which is above the gum. Next is the root. Root is the part of teeth which you can't see, which is below the gum. Next is the neck. Neck is a slight construction between the crown and the root. Very slight construction. So you cannot usually see it. Next is the enamel. Enamel is the ivory, which is considerably the hardest part of your body, which actually helps you to chew the food. Then the dentine, which forms a bulk of tooth harder than the bone and has minute canals in them through which the strands of cytoplasm of the cells in a pulp-like cavity are formed. Next is the cement. Cement is another bone-like structure which is covering and fixing the root in the position. You can see here the cement. Okay. Then is the pulp. Pulp is the central space made up of soft connective tissue consisting of blood capillaries and lymph vessels and nerve fibers. So this upper part completely the crown, the lower part completely the root. Middle you have the in the middle you have the very slight construction which is the neck, not usually seen. The upper ivory like coating is the enamel. Then you have this pulp which has all the blood capillaries and all those things. Then the cement is there here, which is fixing the tooth there only. The dentine, which forms the bulk of tooth harder than the bone, and all those things. So I hope you must have now understood about the tooth, how you eat it. The next gland we will be learning about about the saliva and the salivary glands in the mouth. So thank you.